Okay. So we're going to move on to eyes. I'm just looking at your brows first. I'm very impressed by your brows, and you plucked them beautifully. Because what you've done is given them a very modern straight brow, which is the way to go. Because anything that's too curved is sort of Joan Crawford, and therefore very aging. So the straighter you can have your brow, and the thickness is great too. The straighter and the thicker, without being stray brows, is beautiful, and your brows are great. Well done. I'm just going to clean up this one. Everyone has one side of their face where the brows are stronger than the other, and which grow faster than the other, right? And this is your strong side. So I'm going to just pluck a few here, just because it'll just help the makeup. It will help. You've got this amazing, beautiful, straight brows, incredible bone structure, and a fabulous jaw. It's all working. I mean, you're a very beautiful woman, but it's really working for you. So brows can be really helpful. I mean, I love brows. Some people see them as more important than I do. I suffer more when they're bad than when they're good. Does that make sense? I notice a bad brow much more than I notice a good brow. So a brow should just kind of blend in with your face and just work for you.
There are lots and lots of brow shaping salons and bars opening up. If somebody really has lost the plot with their brows, or they're faded or whatever, do you recommend they go to one of those brow bars and have their brows done if they can't do it at home?
I'm really scared. I think brow bars are fantastic and good for them, but what I'm really scared of is that a lot of people go into that sort of work without being necessarily artistic. And if you have someone who doesn't have an artistic point of view, or understand your face, they can make things worse rather than better. So be careful who you go to. Go to someone really good, and then all you need to do is get your brows shaped properly once, and then you can follow the shape. The other thing is that never have your brows, although again the curve in the middle is very aging, what is also very aging is when the brow goes too far down on the side. Okay? So I've just lifted your brow in the corner, in fact. I've lifted it quite a lot so that the straightness, it becomes even straighter and gives you more width from here to here, which again is very useful. Yes? I've revealed more of your brow bone without revealing the hard part of your brow bone, which is there.
Yeah.
And a brow that tapers well is beautiful.
No, you're using an old toothbrush.
I'm using a Japanese baby toothbrush, okay, that comes from Japan, and I think it's the chicest little pink toothbrush in the world. And it's Japanese. Sometimes there's a brow that kind of just wants to go down. Regardless of where it is, just get rid of it, because it's always just going to get in the way and go down. Like there's one here.
If somebody's got those kind of wiry, odd hairs that are coming out in their brow, what do you recommend?
Same thing that men do, cut them. And the way you do that is, what you would do is you would brush your brow up like this. Yes? You don't have this problem, so we can only imagine. You have this problem. Brush the brow up like you would with a man. Then get a very, very, very sharp pair of nail scissors, extremely sharp, or hair scissors, and then just cut along the edge, the top here, along the top here. Yes. So brush up. You'll have one or two that are kind of going up to here. Too long, and you just cut those ones. You have to have a firm hand, no hangover, no nothing, because you really don't want to go too far, okay?
Now, what about women who have really seriously overdone it? A lot of women who pluck their brows in the 60s and have virtually no brows left. What do you recommend semi-permanent makeup?
No, sorry, I interrupted you far too quickly before you even spit it out. I think anything that is tattooed, semi-permanent, whatever, is absolutely dreadful. Okay. First of all, the dyes seem to change. Like, so someone has their brows done, and for some reason, bizarre reason, they've either gone the dye has either gone very red or very blue. It never stays lovely mole brown. It never stays that lovely green brown, which is basically what a brow is. My mother used to wear a lead pencil in her eye. She had quite grey hair, and a lead pencil was the best colour she could possibly use, because it
2B or something.
2B.
Yeah.
I mean, a really soft lead pencil, because it was just a perfect grey, and didn't go brown, it didn't go red, it didn't go, it didn't go blue. It just was like a gorgeous grey. Yeah. I mean, now of course we know better than to use lead in your eyes. And she lived a long and happy life. But you know, that's a great color. So always go for a really neutral color. Like when you're picking a brow palette, always go for something that has more of a green in it than red or blue. Green. When you're filling in brows, you can never replicate the hair. What you're replicating is the shading of the hair, okay? So behind the hair is a shading color, which is a sort of beigey, moldy, lovely, sort of skinny color. It's not green. I mean, it's not red and it's not blue. Do you see? It is going to be that kind of earthy color.